episode of my Big Log series, and today we're talking about energy. Now, there's five types of energy, and that's nuclear, chemical, electrical, thermal, and mechanical. Now, I'm only going to go over mechanical and thermal today. And mechanical is two different types of energy, and that's kinetic and potential. Potential is based on position, so there's gravitational and there's elastical potential energy. So gravitational, the higher you raise an object, the more potential energy it's going to have because the more time it has to drop and the more time gravity has to act upon it. And same thing with elastical, but instead of gravity, it's tension. The more tension you put on an object, the more potential energy it's going to have. Now, potential energy causes, and it's actually inversely proportional to kinetic energy. And kinetic energy is the energy caused by movement. So if I were to roll a ball, the ball rolling is its kinetic energy. And the reason if I were to drop a bouncy ball and it wouldn't come up to the same position, even though it's inversely proportional, is because some of it's lost to thermal energy. And energy in general is measured in joules, which is 1 kilogram meter squared per second squared. Don't get confused with newtons, which is 1 kilogram meter per second squared. Those are different, and the only difference is the actual squared on the meter. And mechanical, back to mechanical, the highest point for potential energy is the highest point of the originating position. And the highest point for for kinetic energy, is the lowest point in that sequence. And that's when they are both supposed to be equal, but it's never going to be equal because some of it's lost to thermal energy, which is measured in kilocalories, or degrees Celsius. And you find thermal energy in by using two equations, which is the latent heat of fusion or vaporization equation, which varies depending on the material and depending on the state of matter, and the heat equation, which is mass times specific heat capacity, which is the amount of time it takes 1 kilogram to heat 1 degree Celsius, times the change in temperature. So let me talk to you guys about the conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So when I drop a ball and it doesn't bounce up, it's not because it lost energy, it's because some of the energy got transferred to thermal energy. Well, bye guys, I'll see you next time on the next episode.